Hey everybody, this is Lord Magicus. We are playing Merfolk and Legacy, and we are on the play. I can't keep this. If we had an Aether Vial, I would keep this, but I'm not willing to keep this on the hope that we draw another land. This is not really great either, but I'm not willing to mulligan further than this. Sorry. Yeah. Alright, I guess... Yeah, I guess this is a keepable hand. We can just put, like, islands in the bottom. I don't know, I don't really feel terribly confident with this, but going to 5 doesn't seem like it's going to be much better. Ornithopter is not a good sign. This means we're up against ninjas. Which means we're probably... This is a Plague Engineer deck. They definitely have them in their 75, which means we're probably going to lose. Retrofitter... Yeah, this is bad. So basically, they play Ornithopter, and they can just turn it into a 4/4. This is something that we really want to force. This is something they really want to force. Okay. Sure, you have it. You can just make yourself a 4/4 right now if you want. Which means we've probably lost. They already know we're on Merfolk. We're not really in a position to win this game. They very much are. We have no threats. They still have 3 cards and they could potentially be useful. And they also have like a 4/4 in play. Alright, well, let's pretend that there's some hope that we can do something. I don't know. I guess we're just going to cast it. Alright, well, so anybody who doesn't know what this deck does are about to find out. Surprised they didn't do this right away. It means they probably have, like, maybe Ninja of the Deep Hours and they're looking to draw a card first. Because we can actually block this construct thing. That's fine. They can also, like, ninjutsu this back and then replay it and then make a 4/4 if they want to. It's just like a cute interaction for their deck. No, I'm not. Alright, so what do you got? I'm thinking Ninja of the Deep Hours. Get that card draw on. Nope, Infiltrator, okay. So this is like the superior version of that, because this is every ninja. Whenever any ninja they control deals damage, they draw a card. Not so like Deep Hours is just that one. This applies to everything. So yeah, they are drawing cards like every turn with this. Yep. So we are, like, supremely behind on cards. I can't actually attack into this because of this Retrofitter Thopter. I don't have Island Walk online. It might have been better to play Mutavault and then vial this thing in this turn so I could attack with Mutavault. I didn't think about that. I'm not sure that it would have mattered very much, but here we find ourselves. So this can attack. So you may as well just play this. What are you going to do? It is what it is. No, I am not going to attack. I have no cards in hand, so like I'm not vialing anything here. If they remove my Master of the Pearl Trident, then this'll, yeah, it'll be fucked. So they don't have removal, it looks like, or they would have attacked with this. Otherwise, they can just like ninjutsu anything else in play now. They have another one of this. That. Oh no, this is Yuriko. Yeah, Yuriko's the dangerous one. So how much are we losing here? They get 2 cards turned now. Baleful Strix. Ouch, that hurts. Yep. They're up to 4 cards and we're at 0. About to go to 1. It's not really where I want to be. Alright. I think we've sufficiently shown that we're screwed here, but... Oh, I didn't realize I ticked this up. I probably shouldn't have, but... For educational purposes, I guess we can play this out. They can show us if they have other interesting cards that we should know about. So one of the cool things that their deck can do, they can actually brainstorm Force of Will on top of their deck. Yeah, they can brainstorm a Force into the top of their deck and then attack with Yuriko, get the trigger off, and then you lose 5 life and they get their Force back. Yeah, their card advantage is just like overwhelming at this point. We are in very much danger. This is the most danger we've been in, like... Well, I guess, I don't know, maybe it's pretty close between this and Elves. Probably Elves was more danger, but this is not, this is a pretty close second, yeah. We're not far off from that. It's mostly just stuff that we can't really interact with in our main deck. We have, like, Trickster, that's it. An Engineer, like, threatens to destroy it. Oh yeah, this is also a problem. Like, Dismember doesn't help that much. I think that I need to block this with the Cursecatcher. I think they didn't want to block with this because they might have been afraid of True-Name Nemesis, so this is like the test case to see if this works. I guess I'm gonna do this. I want to try to trade with this thing. You can kill off the Master. Not great, but it's better than the alternative. I still have Mutavault to block this thing at least. But I can't let them draw like 2 more cards. That would be suicidally bad. Like, True-Name might not even be enough to help right now. Yeah, like these both having, they're being unblockable, and this, like, being able to flip cards off the top of their deck is bad. So we tick this one up, and then we leave the other on 3. They are playing this very slowly for some reason. I would love to know what I get off of this. Well, I am not going to play that because I don't want them to know that I have only an island in my hand. I would rather let them believe that it's like True-Name or something. The thing is, if I draw like a Lord off of it, I want to be able to cast it this turn probably, so... It's just... Yeah, I don't know. This is usually not a good sign, because they're setting up Ponder so they can get in with their Changeling Outcast. Then they can try to, like, dome us for 5. Yuriko doesn't even need to attack at this point. And just let the Changeling Outcast do all the work. Or if they have more ninjas in hand, they can just, like, bring back Baleful Strix. Like, ninjas is actually a real deck in Legacy. This is no joke. They get to play, like, all the really good cards, and they have, like, an unblockable clock here, usually with a force backup. Yeah. And tons of card draw, so... Alright, are we dead? That's the question. Fatal Push... Fatal Push. Oh no, Fatal Push Brainstorm, okay. Okay, look, we are not going to survive another turn. I think we can, like, safely concede from here. This is just not going to work. Alright, let's go. Sideboard. Chalice is okay, but it's not great. If we stick it on 0 and 1, like, that's actually... that's sort of okay. I don't think Force of Negation is very good. Force of Will is, like, sketchy. Cursecatcher is sketchy. I think I like Brazen Borrower. See, the problem with Grafdigger's Cage is it doesn't say hand. It's only libraries and graveyards, so it doesn't actually stop ninjutsu at all. This is definitely going to be one of the scenarios where Plague Engineer is going to be a thing, so maybe I need one of these forces to fight over it. I don't know. So how I'm going to roll this. They can very easily just slam it and, like, have force backup for it, and we're fucked. It's just one of the ways that we can lose this match. But, yeah, our hand was not great there, and they, like, just outvalued us, like, ridiculously. Alright, come on. Let's go. Come on, opponent. It does not take this long. You should know how to do this. They're only a 2-color deck, so I don't think Back to Basics is going to hurt them very much. Back to Basics is for, like, 3-color decks, or... Alright, I'm going to keep this. I have Vial. I think Vial is worth a lot. And I have True-Name Nemesis, and I'm hoping that that's going to do something. I just have to, like, pray that Engineer is not a thing. If they counter my Vial, I have to, like, protect it too, which is terrible. Oh my god. No! Go away! Please commit, go away. Alright, we'll play one of these Chalices on 0, so that way they can't, like, play Ornithopter and then, you know, start getting in with ninjutsu. And if we can draw a land next turn and get this Chalice on 1 out before they start going crazy with, like, Changeling Outcasts or whatever, that would be fantastic. Oh. I need them to go, like, Ponder right now, and I need to draw a land. Okay. Not great, but we can still... We can defeat that. I just need a land here. Alright. Fuck, not that one! That's, like, the worst one. Alright. I needed that to be an untapped land. I can't believe I should specify that deck. Come on. You know what I'm trying to do. Okay. Well, that's inspiring because they haven't played a creature yet. The creatures are what I'm worried about. Please just pass. No. No. Or like another... I don't want them to play like all the cantrips because it defeats the point of Chalice, but... Fuck! No! I needed this to stop that. Because now, like, the ninjutsu is going to be a problem. This is too late. Where were you when I needed you? Alright, well, at least we're playing around days here. I don't know if they have days in their deck, or I would assume that they probably do. But this fucking changeling outcast. I don't think Merfolk Trickster actually stops it from not being able to block. I think it has to do with layering. I'm not sure about that. I'd have to look at the ruling for that because I am very unsure. Here's the problem, though. At any given point here, they can just play Engineer and our game is just dead. They didn't ninjutsu anything into play, which is nice. Alright, I'm going to tick this up. Sure. But I mean, I guess if it resolves, it's actually pretty safe because Fatal Push won't hit it. That's actually really good news for us because now it means even if they have Engineer, the True-Name can live. Okay, they have. If they're gonna go on this plan where they're just gonna upgrade this Thopter, that's actually okay. No, this could be Dismember. Murderous Cut is pretty dangerous now for us. Yeah, all right. So Engineer back online. So we are fucked in the face of Engineer. That's all I can really say. Alright, let's find out. Are we losing this game now? It's the only one I can block, so it's the only one that we click. So they can ninjutsu us at least once here. I guess they can sacrifice this thing. They have a flyer. So, no ninjutsu yet. That's interesting. They didn't play Engineer, so that's also a plus. Fuck. That's not what I needed here. Alright, we're in a race. So they don't have a ninja creature yet, but we are in a hyper vulnerable position right now. At any given point, like, this could all just go to hell. I can't block either of these things, so... Okay, here's this. It could be worse. It means they're gonna draw a card. I have to, like, try to kill them as quickly as possible, because the longer I let them go, the higher the chances are that this is not going to be a thing anymore. So I think they usually only, like, most of these decks are only playing, like, 2 copies of it, so... It's not a huge chance that they're going to have it, but it's reasonable enough. Okay, that's helpful. But it's still bad if they have, like, Force of Will in their hand. But it's also to my advantage, like... yeah, if they, for some reason, have, like, Force of Negation, then I want to Dismember in their turn. I have to kill this thing. I don't think they have Force of Negation, to be honest, but we have to see what's going to happen. This thing is technically a Thopter. They could actually sacrifice this to make it a 4/4. So I don't, even as appealing as it might be to dismember the thing that's unblockable, if I ever do that, they can just like sack it, and now like I'm basically losing 8 life instead of just like, you know, the 1 damage this would normally deal. Interesting. Alright, well, we'll take a shot in the dark here. Okay. That thing is really dangerous. I don't want them drawing that many cards. But yeah, the lights are dimming really, really quickly. No more ninjutsu. Okay, that's a plus. We need a merfolk for this thing. Another True-Name Nemesis would be, like, really good. So then I could play Silvergill, reveal True-Name, and then have this Vial up. Then it means I'm winning the race very much, especially if, as long as I don't have Engineer. That's less than great. So they could attack me for 5 next turn. I still don't have an alternative. I have to attack. I mean, I could just be dead. There's a lot of ways that can happen. Okay, so they're going to upgrade it to a flyer. Oh, they're going to upgrade this thing right now into a 4/4? Yikes. Alright, well now we are in some deep shit, because now I'm going to have to start blocking this thing, and then this thing is just going to threaten to kill us because it can be a 4/4 as well. So I'm going to need another True-Name Nemesis real quick so I can stonewall these things. Even if I don't, though, like, it's still a problem because this thing's unblockable. So I'm going to go to 3 life here, and this is just going to threaten to kill me every turn. Their hand has to be terrible, though. Like, I can't, like, maybe it's just full of, like, a bunch of, like, fatal pushes or something that I can't use. But I have, like, 1 more turn to turn this around, because if I draw something this turn, maybe I could win this race. If I can get this Silvergill out as a chump blocker and draw, like, another relevant threat. I have to be careful because this can definitely become a 4/4, and so this has to be on defense if I don't have 2 creatures. It's so close. We're not dead yet, but we're close. Come on, True-Name. That's definitely, like, not the worst thing I could have drawn here, but if they have Force of Will, it's all over. Okay, it's not all over. So I can't attack them here. So what I need to do now is they have to, like, I have to draw like a Lord basically, so I can attack them for 8 damage. So if I attack here, I die. So here I'll go to 2, then next turn I'll go to 1, and so I have like 2 turns to draw something. Actually, I have 1 turn to draw something. Alright, I have to draw a Lord like this turn. No, they can just untap this. Why couldn't they do this there? Oh, they have to sack a Thopter. Okay, no, that makes sense. So yeah, I have exactly 1 turn. That's it. The thing is, though, if I have a Lord on top of my deck, I actually, like, win. Because they can't even force it. If they force it, they die anyway. Oh, I can't block that thing. I have to block this. They should just sacrifice this thing right now and just make it a flyer, right? Yeah, okay. I guess Merfolk Trickster? No, that doesn't even work either. No, it might. If I Trickster this thing, they can only attack for one with this. But this is it. This is like the do or die turn. I have to do something right now or I'm in deep shit. I think this means I lose. Yeah, because there's nothing I can really draw here that's going to help me. I only have the vial here, so I don't know. Let's see if they like find a way to fuck up. All right, we'll attack. I don't think they're going to. I need them to like try to untap this and turn this into like a 4/4 or something. Because this is I can't block this. Yeah, they wouldn't have cracked this if I attacked with this True-Name, so it didn't matter there. Alright, we're dead. Because I can't block either of these things. Alright, well, that's it. We've lost the match against ninjas. That actually sucked, too, because we were surprisingly close to turning this game around. It really seemed like these chalices were doing what they were supposed to. And they didn't find the engineer in the top, like, half of their deck, so... If we could have just found one lord, like, you know, that, and if the one lord would have lived, like, we could have got there, but instead we ended up with, like, 6 lands here, and, that wasn't enough. We needed, like, we needed another lord in order to do this, or at least, like, any other, like, merfolk, so we could get this Silvergill Adept out. Like, then we possibly could have come back in this match, because we could use the Silvergill to block for a turn to get in that extra damage. We were within, like, 1 point of winning, so sucks. But, I mean, yeah, I don't necessarily expect that I'm going to win this match, just because, like, they do have a lot of good hate cards against us, and their evasion is very, very good. And their card advantage is very, very good, so... yeah, alright, well, that's all I got for today. So, if you think Ninjas and Legacy is cool, give this a thumbs up. I think this deck is really cool. I'm actually kind of happy to see that there is, like, this really awesome, like, off-the-wall tribal deck that exists. Even if it's only in Legacy because of Yuriko. Yuriko makes this deck much better. It can't really be a thing in Modern without that, unfortunately, but, yeah, like I said, give thumbs up if you think that ninjas are cool. Anyway, hopefully tomorrow we're going to finish this league positively. We had such a good start, and then we had some really tough matches, so we'll see how it goes tomorrow. Take it easy, everybody. I will see you then.